What's up, stock degenerates? We're the Investing Dudes.
My name is Brennan.
And I'm Will. And we're back at it again. Not back at it again, because today's our first video ever. We have 0 subscribers right now. So you can help change that by hitting subscribe, hitting that bell, getting notified every time we have nice, big, fat stonk gains for you. And boy, do we have a stonk for you today.
So let's get things kicked off here. What is the special stock? Well, Stonk, my bad. It is TAP, ticker symbol TAP, the Molson Coors Beverage Company. Now just really quick, what do? They sell beer, they sell craft beer, they sell hard seltzers, and most recently they've started selling energy drinks. Now let's dive into our four-part thesis on why we think TAP is going to absolutely crush it this summer. All right, so let's look at the first part of this trade, and it is that pent-up demand. Let me just start by saying the hot girl summer is officially here. Internationally in China, the UK, and even Australia, where things are slowly starting to return to normal, beer sales are absolutely killing it. As you can see from the search history on the screen here, searches for anything regarding bars and beer in both the UK and Australia is off the charts. In addition to this, there's news articles coming out of China which are saying that beer sales are at the highest level they've been ever. That is mind-blowing and is just an indicative of how amazing this summer is going to be for TAP. Now, getting a little bit more into it, let's go a little bit more back home. Well, in North America, beer sales have also started to recently crush it. Looking at the search here, bars near me and anything related to beer or drinking beer is at a seasonal all-time high. This is indicative of what is to come this summer. Now, moving on to the second part of this trade, and it's the hard seltzers. So for those of you who don't know, not only does Molson Coors sell the beer, but they also have recently started to move into hard seltzers. And they're doing this to try and capture that millennial market in North America where hard seltzers are absolutely killing it. So right now they have 3, however their 2 main ones are Vizzy Hard Seltzer and Topo Chico. And let me just say, wow, the results are impressive so far. Now, Molson Coors is targeting 10% market share in their hard seltzers, but I think that they can crush this by the end of the year. If you look on a screen right now with the Google search trends, anything regarding Vizzy, Topo Chico, hard seltzers, or where do they sell hard seltzers are absolutely crushing it and are at all-time highs. In addition to this, searches for stuff such as patio furniture, which is indicative of patio parties, and guess what you drink at patio parties? Hard seltzer is absolutely killing it. Together, all of this is just aligning the stars and the constellations for Molson Coors and just hinting at that hot girl summer which is about to come and knock analyst socks right off.
Very well said. Nice work. So, 2 more fat pillars driving our girthy positions in this trade. This third pillar, actually how we first discovered the trade, I'll link below who gave us the idea for this video because we're not trying to rip anybody off. ZOA, the energy drink. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Everybody loves The Rock. Do you love The Rock?
Absolutely.
Exactly. Everyone loves The Rock. Everyone knows who The Rock is. And we know that The Rock is capable of selling a drink because of the success of his Terramana tequila, something like that. It went really well. Now, the ZOA reviews are slightly mixed, but they're overall positive. Some reviewers finding one flavor that they absolutely love. Some finding one that they want to spit out the door of their car and giving a 1 out of 10. But for the majority of people, they find 1 or 2 flavors they like, and they say they're willing to buy them. That explains why a lot of them are out of stock on their website right now. The search term for energy drink, just energy drink, not even healthy energy drink, not ZOA, is at an all-time high right now over the past 5 years. That's in the United States. So that alone is interesting enough. Frankly, if you don't believe in ZOA, you can...
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
Last but not least, an inflation hedge. Now, this is a really interesting aspect of this trade. Because when we first found it, it was ZOA. Okay, energy drink, little social arb, and then it's like, oh, bounce back. Oh, Topo Chico. Oh, inflation hedge. I wasn't expecting that. Well.
More and more juicy stuff just keeps coming every day.
On to the final part of this trade board. So, unlike high growth tech stocks, beer does really well during inflation, right? People want to drink. People are not going to stop drinking just because they're a little bit poor.
Well, and you have to think about it too, right? Why are tech stocks, why do they do so badly during inflation? Well, because markets are predicting high future revenues, right, for those tech stocks.
Exactly.
As soon as inflation goes up and the rates go up, the multiples compress for all those stocks, sending them down. And what happens? People rotate into consumer stocks such as Molson Coors and other things such as Walmart, etc. But Molson Coors is one of those beneficiaries.
For sure. Basically, the money printer is not going burr anymore, and we're paying the consequences. And it was actually Michael Burry who gave us the idea, or someone in a YouTube video telling us that Michael Burry is buying TAP, Molson Coors, as a hedge against inflation.
And adding on to the inflation part of our trade, in the small chance that there is some kind of downturn or potentially crash or yields do go up, Molson Coors, and beer specifically, does really, really well whenever there are market crashes. So in 2008, beer did exceptionally well because people are going out and drinking. But on top of this, when we saw the crypto crashes and brief stock market crash that we've had in the past few weeks, beer sales have actually shot up, which is, again, just another positive for Molson Coors. And now, if Will and I still haven't convinced you by this point, I think there's one other important aspect which you have to realize about this trade. And that is that, like, unlike all the other bounce back trades, which are higher than where they were in 2019, Molson Coors is still slightly below where they were before the coronavirus crash. Now, with all the strong tailwinds that they have going into this summer, that valuation is unfair. And I don't see why they cannot absolutely kill it, surprise analysts, and go to the moon.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, hit the like, favorite, share, comment, ask questions. We'll reply to you. Read the description, share us on Twitter, the other social media, all that stuff. We're going from 0 to 1,000 to the moon in our subscribers, so you can help us by clicking that red button down below, and we'll see you next time. Cool.
Sweet.
Nice.